Okay, so maybe you're a new player and you log into the game, you see the new summoning, and then after a while you look at all the characters you have and you see something like this. How would you know how to build a team? When I started, I had no idea how to do it. I ran horrible teams and just died the whole time. So, to prevent this from happening to you, I will help you now to make a team. Alright, let's start. How to win. So, first of all, we have to know a few things. How does the boss attacks? First of all, he attacks before your character, this one, supers. Meaning, he attacks you, you take either a lot of damage, maybe if you don't know your characters well, but I will come to this later, or you won't, because you know how to build a team. So, for your slot 1 character here, it's very important to live pre-super, meaning your character can live before he supers. Alright, slot 2. These are characters who can deal tons of damage, basically, like a lot, but they can't live pre-super. They are still amazing and maybe deal even more damage than your slot 1 unit, but they just can't live. So you have to put them in this slot or this slot. But this slot, like some teams, they don't have optimal characters, so you have to run a unit that can easily die. So you put it in slot 3 basically. And then you just pray that they don't get supered. In modern ages, this would be, for example, the Saiyans who have no limits, right? Or do have limits because they die the whole time, at least for me. So what do they lack? They lack defense and attack, basically. And there are a few exceptions for the game. For example, Beast Gohan. He won't die in any slot because he's just the GOAT. He's the king of the game. He will dominate for a long time. And this character specifically can transform into a character that's stronger than this one. But it only happens after 4 turns, so you have to keep them in this slot until they transform, and then you can put them in slot 1 as well. And they deal way more damage than this character here. Alright. So, now that we know how the fight will work, let's see some other important stuff. First of all, there are categories in the game. For example, he is on Superheroes, Miraculous Awakening, and Bond of Parent and Child, I think it was, or Bond of Master and Disciple. Meaning, not everyone we see here shares the same category. For example, we can click on them. They are on Androids, Joint Forces, Artificial Life Form, Target Goku. But now, when we click on this dude here, he's on Universal Survival Saga, Realm of Gods, Pure Saiyans, representatives of Universe 7. So we can't run them in the same team. And that's because of the leader skills the characters have. Because they boost certain categories. As you can see here on this website, I will link this in the description by the way, if you want to build your own team and struggling with it. You can see his leader skill. He leads Universe Survival Saga, Realm of Gods and Trusted Will. So these are all the characters that are under this category. They will get a 200% boost from him. So now let's continue to links. The characters, as we can see, also have links. If we look at here, Tournament of Power, Kamehameha, Godly Power, Prepared for Battle. And these links have effects. As we can see, Super Saiyan boosts attack by 10% at level 1 and at level 10 at 15%. Okay, but how do you activate this? As I said, he has, for example, shocking speed, and then if we go to maybe on this one, I think they also have, okay, they don't. Okay, Super Saiyan Link. Uh, no, he's not. Okay, okay. Okay, he has Super Saiyan Link. He also has Super Saiyan Link, meaning they link. You get the effect if you just put two characters with the same links next to each other. And oh, certain characters also have special skills. For example, um, this Goku has an active skill, for example, as we can see, and he will deal damage with it. Now, you will maybe put him in slot 1, but that's not a good idea. You should put him in slot 2 because he gets the links from this side and from this side. So he will deal more damage in the end. If you follow these steps, you will kill the boss. Look, that's the boss. Yeah. So, if you're a new player right now, you might be thinking, okay, you told us how to make a team, but you didn't tell us who to run and who are good in the game. I also made a separate video about that. If you want to check it out, it's called Top 10 Dokkan Units right now, I think. But as you can see here, I also prepared some teams for you. These are basically the best teams in the whole game right now, I would say. But you could also modify them as you please. As you can see here, these are the links the characters have, and you want to build your team around links basically, because links means you deal more damage. So we have Beast Gohan in slot 1, who won't die. Then we have this dude, who will be put in slot 2 most of the time. Then we have Gogeta, who can't live pre-super, meaning we put him in slot 3, as we can see here. Okay. Then these guys, you can put them in any slot basically. He wants to get hit a bit at the start of the battle, and he will increase his dodge chance if he dodges one attack, for example. So it doesn't matter after the first turn where you put these guys. He he won't dodge. Don't trust anything in him. He can dodge. So you basically put him in slot 3 and hope he won't die. Orange Piccolo, he was the best character by far until I would say the anniversary dropped like 1 year ago. Then he only started to fall off with Beast Gohan. Beast Gohan is just crazy with all the stuff he does. Um, yeah. So this is one team option. You could also replace, for example, UI with uh maybe these guys, but if you don't have any other options, I wouldn't recommend running him or these guys because they are totally frauds. He's also a fraud, but still, these guys. That's what I want to show you. You should run these guys maybe because they can deal tons of damage, but they will die even after supering, probably, against the new hardest fight in the game. Okay, now you're telling me, okay, I don't have any of these units. No problem. Or like a few only. So you only have... Oh, I forgot something. Okay, okay. I forgot something very important about the thing. We also have friends units, meaning we have 7 characters in total, as we can see here. And apparently I forgot one here. Okay. You can just use your friend lead. You can select any character you want as a friend leader, and you can just select a character like Beast Gohan who leads the same category as this Gohan, and run them together, and have and this works. So you put him you put him in slot 1, slot 1, slot 1, slot 3, slot 3, slot 3 basically. If they can, like, these guys have to go in slot 3 basically. They can go in slot 2 and 1. We can just add these guys to the team to make it complete. Oh, okay. Next team would be this Kamehameha team. You have to put these guys in slot 1 or him because he can dodge, but if he doesn't dodge, you will take a lot of damage. But he will like destroy the boss immediately if he gets to his standby skill. They will die. They will take shit ton of damage if they don't super and don't dodge. He's okay, so you want to run him in slot 3, slot 3, slot 2, slot 2, slot 2 or 1, basically, and they are your slot 1 unit the whole time. Next team, Gogeta. The problem with this team is they will also take lots of damage in slot 1 in some fights. That's why I put them here in slot 2, because I think it's better to play safe than to play very risky. But we will also talk about risky teams later. So Gogeta in slot 3, slot 1, slot 1, slot 2, slot 3, slot 2. Basically what you're gonna do. Like, just keep in mind your slot 1 units, they're the most important characters in your rotation, because you won't die instantly. The next team is Movie Heroes team, for example. You can, if you only have these guys, you can run Movie Heroes, put them in slot 1, put them in slot 3, put them in leader slot, yeah. Then you can just put these guys there, slot 1 if you get enough orbs. Otherwise I would recommend you to put these guys in slot 1 because they can dodge and might not die, and also these guys because you don't really have any other options. If you don't get six orbs with him, he basically will die. That's the deal with him. So the next two teams are extreme classes. I'm not extreme class player, so I don't have a lot of experience with them, but he is pretty good. He is also amazing. He will basically one turn the whole fights and deal shit ton of damage. These guys are also just damage machines. Extreme classes tend to do way more damage than super classes, at least the Brolys, but they will lag defensively. I would say you run him in slot 1, slot 1, slot 2, slot 2, slot 3. In the beginning slot 1, but later on not. He also have an active. If you activate it, he can be run in slot 1 for one turn. Okay. This team, you could also run this. You have two Jirens in the team. You have one Zamasu. He can go in slot 1 in the first few turns if the event is easy enough. Otherwise you put these guys in slot 1, Jiren or Selmax. But only if you have 7 orbs with them or higher. Otherwise they won't dodge and you will die, because 30% dodge is nothing in today's era right now, basically. Something I also forgot was type advantage. So let me just draw them. We have like these types here. We have phi, we have int, we have tech, we have AGL, and we have STR. So this just means the phi units, for example this Gogeta, will deal way more damage against units that are purple, and so on. So this means if the event, for example, is an AGL character, you might run double lead for Goku Ultra Instinct. And I will also show you real quick how you can do a team here. You select the character, then you click on add team, then you can just select the category you want to use your characters from here, and go. So you put these guys in because they link amazingly and they are just really good units overall. Then I don't have Jiren because he's not out on global, so I don't really know what he does. So I would run these guys, but they are really risky as of right now because they will die very soon maybe, and then I would run these two. But you probably don't have any of them if you just started. That's the only problem right now. I also don't have them, and I play Dokkan since the 7th anniversary. Okay, that should be it, guys. I thank you for watching if you watched so far. If you have any more questions or improvements for me, please just tell me. I'm open for critique. Please just don't be please just don't say the video is bad. Like, please tell me what's not good about it or what's good about it. So I wish you all an amazing day and stay hydrated.